Welcome to another interesting video with fun and unknown facts. Hope you will enjoy the video. Let's get started. Please do subscribe for more videos.
The River Nile has immense significance on the history and evolution of the Egyptian civilization. It flows throughout the country and is the country's major water source. Most of Egypt is a desert zone and rainfall is not so dense here. The Nile seems one of the significant perennial sources which are helping various needs of the Egyptian people. The country wouldn't have thrived if it weren't for the resources provided by the Nile River. At that point, the majority of the Egyptians built homes in proximity to the river. They used the river water for drinking, preparing food. The River Nile is known as the longest river in the world. It covers a distance of 6,695 kilometers, 4,160 miles. It stretches from Great Lakes of Africa, crosses the Sahara Desert, and finally flows into the beautiful Mediterranean Sea. It is worth noting that unlike any other river, the Nile passes through more than 11 countries, draining around 10% of the entire continent of Africa. Given these striking characteristics, the Nile is deemed to be the longest river of the earth. While many scientists have voiced contentions about the size Nile and Amazon River, the Nile still stands out because of its highly elongated river channel. Though this river has immense significance over the evolution of Egyptian civilization, but one should not be mistaken about its actual location. Before entering Egypt, the river covers 9 different countries, and it finally ends into the northern edge of Egypt in the Mediterranean Sea. The River Nile has 2 major tributaries, which are the Blue Nile and the White Nile. But wait, you won't be witnessing a blue color or a whitish version of the river. The names came from the amount of silt deposition made by the river. The name Nile has originated from the Greek word nalos that refers to valley. During the ancient Egyptian civilization, this river was referred to as Ar or Or. These 2 words mean the same, that is black. The Egyptian civilization developed mainly in the location, which was created from the silt deposition of this ancient River Nile. Along its long course, the river brought silt which was formed from chunks of boulders, rocks and plant debris. This silt is known as one of the richest natural soil in the world. It is this mineral-rich feature of this river that got it referred to as the Black River. The Nile is often touted to be the lifeline of ancient Egypt. Indeed, the country wouldn't have thrived if it weren't for the resources provided by the Nile River. At that point, the majority of the Egyptians built homes in proximity to the river. The existence of the River Nile can be found as early as 3000 BC. From the archaeological evidence, it has been established that the quality amount of farming was practiced along the banks of this river. In a bid to ascertain the original length, explorers began the White Nile expedition back in 2004. This navigation was first of its kind, where the total length of the river was assessed. Spanning across more than 134 days, the journey commenced from Uganda before finally ending in Rosetta. In 1787, the iconic Rosetta Stone was discovered in the Nile Delta. This artifact has a major role in our modern assessment of Egyptian paintings and hieroglyphics. The River Nile never gets dried up, and yearly floods are frequent in this river. From the early days to date, if you carefully look at the map, you can notice that the river has changed its actual course and shifted a bit. The construction of the Aswan Dam on River Nile started in 1960. And it was by 1970s that the annual flood could be controlled. This helped use the natural source in household activities, and in one word, the river water was used as the means of transportation for accumulating and gathering the stones and blocks for the pyramids. Even the regular water requirement for the pyramid worker was met with the water of this ancient river. The crocodiles which are found in the Nile basin are recorded as the world's largest species. That can gallop half the weight of its body in one sitting. Given the length of the Nile, it traverses through diverse areas inhabited by indigenous people. Contrary to the common notion, these tribes have different languages. The River Nile is still an essential part of modern Egypt. Major transport routes are developed via the river, and the portion of the river bank outside the city is still used as a land for farmers. The Nile is a favorite tourist destination for people visiting Egypt. Various cruises provide different attractive deals on river tours. In a nutshell, without the presence of the River Nile, the Egyptian civilization couldn't have evolved. And in the present day also, the Nile remains an integral part of Egypt and its people.
Please do subscribe for more videos.